Hey, I'm Sam from Barn2, and today I'm going to walk you through WooCommerce Shortcodes, what they are, how to use them, and why they're still one of the fastest ways to customize your shop these days. We'll cover the built-in shortcodes that come with WooCommerce, and then we'll look at some third-party shortcodes from plugins that take things even further. And by the end, you'll have the skills to build completely custom product pages all on your own. So with that said, let's just get straight into it. You've probably come across shortcodes before while building your website, even if you didn't realize it. They're basically small snippets of text enclosed with the square brackets like you see here, and they tell WordPress what to do on different pages, depending on what plugins you have installed. And the best part is they're friendly for users like me who are not that adept at coding yet. In our case, WooCommerce Shortcodes let you display products, categories, your cart or checkout, and all kinds of different store elements on any page, post, or widget area on your site. To use one, it's really simple. If you're in the Gutenberg block editor, just add a shortcode block to your page and paste the shortcode into it. If you're using the classic editor or a page builder like Elementor, you can paste shortcodes directly into any text area. Here's the page I created entirely using shortcodes, and by the end of this video, you'll be able to do the same. Now let's take a quick peek at the back end of this page. You can see that each section, after a little title and maybe a spacer as well, I've added a shortcode block. And within the shortcode block, there's a shortcode, which is telling WooCommerce exactly what to display in this situation. But how do I actually know what to write in these blocks here? Well, that's what I'll teach you in this video. I've linked WooCommerce's official documentation for shortcodes in the description below this video. But I actually think the more useful guide is the one that's in our blog on Barn2. This article, How to Use Every WooCommerce Shortcode, goes through them in a lot more detail than you get in the WooCommerce documentation. It's also a great place to be able to copy and paste shortcodes directly into your site. In any case, I've linked both of them in the description below. Now, a couple of quick formatting rules to keep in mind. First, use lowercase letters and add an underscore between the words in the name of a shortcode. So for example, product underscore category, and then add spaces between your attributes. So there's a space between category and the next attribute, which is the actual category which is going to be used. If there were more attributes, we would add more spaces after clothing. To define the actual value of an attribute, you add this equal sign and then use the straight quotation marks and add the actual attribute, which can be anything from your store depending on how you've set it up. When you're finished, enclose everything in square brackets, and that's it. Now, before I go any further, it's important to address that WooCommerce has been shifting their development towards block editing, and their product collection block is actually quite useful and can do a lot of the same features and functions that you could achieve with different shortcodes. But the question of whether to use blocks or shortcodes is really up to you. It depends on your setup. If you're in a modern block theme and you're comfortable with Gutenberg or any other block builder, then blocks with their visual interface might feel more natural to you. But if you're using a classic theme, a page builder, or you just prefer the precision of typing a shortcode, then everything I'm about to show you works perfectly fine. And not to mention, many plugins, including some of ours at Barn2, use shortcodes as a way to display content or to add different kinds of security measures or content to different pages. So understanding how they work is still a really valuable skill at the end of the day. All right, with all that context out of the way, let's continue with this lesson about shortcodes. First, let's talk about the main page shortcodes in WooCommerce. When you install the WooCommerce plugin, it automatically creates a number of pages that are actually controlled entirely by shortcodes, even to this day. And that means that you can add the same functionality of those pages to any other location on your site. So I'll put the 4 page shortcodes on screen now, and they control the WooCommerce cart, the checkout, the My Account page, and the WooCommerce order tracking form. To give you a practical example, let's say I have a shopping page here, which I've set up with our WooCommerce product table plugin. But one thing I can do with the WooCommerce page shortcodes is actually add a cart on this same page, effectively creating a single page order form. When combined, it would look a little something like this. So I would have my product table with all of the options to buy different products. And then down here, this would be a summary of what I've ordered, and it would allow me to proceed to the checkout directly. When we take a look at this page on the back end, it's really simple. There are actually only 2 shortcodes. The first shortcode is the product table shortcode. And this one relates to the table that I built, which I'll show you how to do later in this video. And the second one is for the WooCommerce cart. All I need to do is add the shortcode WooCommerce_cart. Now I'll get into something even more useful, the product list shortcodes. These are the ones that let you display customized list of products anywhere on your site. And to keep things simple, they all start with the word products. To start off with, you can literally just write the word products in the brackets, and that will already display products on your page in a kind of default layout with no customization. But to further customize it, you can add a lot more attributes and parameters. So for example, this shortcode here has products space category equals hoodies. So this list of products is not just going to show all my products, it's going to narrow it down to just the category for hoodies. Again, I can do the same thing for hats, but I can get even fancier with more parameters. I can define things like how many items show up per page, how many columns there are, the order by, and the different ways that I can order the products. In other words, how they will appear, like in alphabetical order or in order of recency. So you can see the pattern here. You find the attribute you need, and then you add it to the shortcode and make sure that you use all the correct formatting, and then the shortcode will run that for you and it'll customize your list of products. Furthermore, you can define different lists of products by default, like sale products, best-selling products, recent products, or even featured products are all valid starts to the shortcode, which can further refine which products are going to be shown. All right, so let's work through a quick scenario. So let's say you want to show your featured products with a total limit of 4 products and just 2 per row. Here's what I would write. You could write the featured products list, and then you could write limit equals 4, columns equals 2, and let's order by the rating. Then close all that in the square brackets. Let's save that and just make sure it works. Nice. I don't have a header, but here are my 4 products. 2 per row, 4 total, and ordered by rating. All right, here's a quick one. You can actually display an entire product page with all of its details on another page in your shop using a shortcode. All you need is to know the product ID, and then you can add it to your shortcode very easily. The product ID can be found up in the address bar, and it's this little number that comes after the equals sign. So in this case, the post ID or the product ID is 6013. Now, if I go to my About page, and in the editor, I can write this shortcode here. Product page ID equals 6013. That's the same one as I just showed you. And what that looks like on the front end is we have our About page here, and below that, we have a product page. Obviously, I wouldn't want to do this on my site as an About page, but it's just to give you an example of how you can really add it anywhere that you like. And you can see this is a fully functioning product page with working tabs, add to cart buttons, and so on. This is quite useful if you want to embed products on a certain landing page or in your blog posts, for example. Now let's talk about listing your different categories. The product category shortcode does sound similar to showing products by category, but you're actually going to list the labels and images for the categories themselves and not just the products within them. Take, for example, this shortcode here. Product_categories is the start of this shortcode with a limit of 8, order by name, and the order is ascending as opposed to descending, for example. What that looks like on the shop page is we have our 8 categories listed here, and it starts with the letter A and goes through the alphabet from there. And I have a total limit of 8 categories. So if I actually had maybe 12 or 15 categories in my shop, it would only show the first 8 of them that show alphabetically. I could choose a different way to order them, but this is just an example. So now I hope you have a better understanding of how shortcodes work. And with that knowledge, we can take it and expand it into many other additional third-party plugins. I'll give you a couple of examples using some Barn2 plugins. A quick view shortcode allows users to open a quick view box, which can preview products right on any page without taking up the entire page like in the previous example I showed you. So instead of inserting the entire product page like this, I can just insert a little quick view button instead. Or I can even edit this text so it says preview this product. This way I can insert products into blog posts or other locations on my site without clogging up or confusing customers. The shortcode is very simple and it looks a little something like this. quick_view and then the ID of the product that you want to display. Now, if you want to change the text in the preview like I showed you, you can just add that here. Text equals preview this product. Now, of course, this doesn't work with WooCommerce out of the box. You will need the WooCommerce Quick View Pro plugin from Barn 2. I've linked it below in the description of this video if you want to check it out. There's a free demo you can try, and if you purchase it, it comes with a 30-day money-back guarantee. But what are some other things we can do with shortcodes? Well, sometimes I'm not a huge fan of this kind of grid layout that we get when we use the normal product shortcodes. It can be kind of limiting depending on the needs for your shop. Instead, I actually prefer this table layout, especially if you're running a wholesale shop or you just want customers to be able to find and add products to their cart a lot more quickly using things like filters and search boxes and buy buttons so they can add things even faster. This is achieved with our WooCommerce product table plugin. And the way that this plugin works typically is with shortcodes. I actually showed you this shortcode earlier. This is a very simple shortcode. We just need product_table, and then we can define which product table we want to use. Because when you use this plugin, you can make as many different tables as you like, and you can display them in different places using these specific shortcodes, which define the different tables. Now, you do actually have the option to define a bunch more parameters within this shortcode because our plugin allows for that, but it's actually easier to edit the table using our table builder in the plugin. So with the product table plugin installed on my site, I'll visit the product tables settings page, and then I'll find the product table that I want to edit. In this case, it's the shop page table with the ID 20. Click on edit. And from here, I can edit all kinds of things, like what columns are displayed, what kind of add to cart buttons there are, how people can search and filter through the table using these different drop-down options, and other advanced features as well. When it's all said and done, you should have a really nice looking table like this one here, and you can even edit the colors like I've done to match the theme of my site. And all of this is made with just one simple plugin and one simple shortcode, which you can add anywhere on your site, including other product pages, blog posts, or other landing pages on your site. And just to let you know, here's an example of a product table shortcode, which defines all of those different parameters within the shortcode itself. So you don't actually have to go through the table builder, even though I do recommend it, but you can actually define the different parameters of the product table just using the shortcode. Now, before I wrap up, I want to address a couple of common questions I got on the last version of this video that I made 3 years ago. A few of you asked about displaying products from custom taxonomies, like a brand or a region taxonomy created with advanced custom fields or another custom field plugin. Now, unfortunately, the built-in products shortcode doesn't natively support custom taxonomies. You'd need custom code or a plugin that extends the shortcode to handle it. But interestingly, our WooCommerce product table plugin actually does support custom taxonomies. You can add them as columns into the table. At the moment, these are all default ones, but I can easily add something like a brand or a special taxonomy into this table and add it as a column for people to see and sort by. Someone also asked about a shortcode for recently viewed products. And once again, WooCommerce doesn't have a built-in feature for this. You would actually need a third-party plugin in order to add this functionality. And for those of you asking about removing the add to cart button from product list shortcodes, the only real way to achieve that with WooCommerce would be with some custom CSS. However, once again, with our product table, you can actually just remove this by column. By doing that, you're effectively creating a product catalog where there isn't actually an option to buy right away, but people can see what you offer in your shop. All right, I hope this video at least gave you an idea of where to start with WooCommerce shortcodes. At first, they can be a little bit intimidating, but once you played around with them for a little while, you find that they're actually not that difficult. Remember, you can read through the full written guide on our blog, and it comes with tons more shortcode examples that you can just copy and paste into into your site and test them out for yourself. And if you want to try out a free live demo of WooCommerce Product Table or Quick View Pro, you can click on this little square here, or watch this video next to learn how to install and set up Product Table on your site and configure all the different settings that I briefly mentioned today. And of course, thanks for watching.